Holy shit, I already pressed the wrong button, huh? So, I wanted to schedule a live, not go live. Oh. Guess we're doing it live then. Still in the underground base, as you can hear by the echo. Shout out to Greenland. Oh yeah, that's the international message. Not the stream is live. Let me, alright. Where's the... Here it is, let's start the show a little bit before we get into it. The safety dance never had more relevance than today. This is pretty good. Where's the... I have a list for this shit. Where's, Oh, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Right, it's a crafty list, so let's start with the crafty song first, huh?
Hello, Phyllis.
Hello, Mary.
It's a nice day. Shall we go and see Florence?
Okay, then. Off we go.
Here we are. I hope she's in.
What's up, Black Rose? One of the 8 sayers.
I'm getting sick of this.
We're trying to assemble Florence first.
Florence! Hello, Florence! 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 Florence!
Alright, ring that fucking doorbell. Oh, it's Florence.
It's Florence. She's been shopping.
Yes.
Mary? Phyllis? What's with all the racket? I could hear you all the way from Marks and Spencer's. There's no need to shout. I'm not deaf.
There's no need to shout.
That's right. It's a short buzz.
I'm not deaf.
She's not deaf.
I tell you,
That's right.
I'm not deaf.
She's not.
I'm not deaf.
Here's another great song that reminds me of Abe. That's right. Gets me in the mood.
I wonder why nobody don't like me. Or is it the fact that I'm ugly?
It
I
might
wonder
be.
why nobody don't like me. Or is it the fact that I'm ugly? I leave my whole house and go. My children don't want me no more.
Oh, no.
Bad talk inside the house they bring. And when I talk they start to sing. Mama loca boo boo. They shout, their mother tell them, shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh no, my daddy can be ugly, so shut your mouth, go away.
Mama loca boo boo day.
Shut your mouth, go away. Mama loca
Boo boo day. That's right, Mama loca boo boo day.
I couldn't couldn't even digest me supper. Due to the children's behavior. John, yes, Pa, come here a moment. Ring the belt, you're much too impudent. John says it's James who started first. James tells the story in reverse. I drag my belt from off me waist. You should hear them screaming round the place. Mama loca, boo boo. They shout, their mother tell them, shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh no, my daddy can be ugly, so shut your mouth, go away. Mama loca, boo boo day.
Oh, you better be listening.
Go away. Mama loca,
Critical thinking cap. We might got Abe all wrong. He's acting out of fear. I got the clips to prove it too.
So I began
Thanks to
question
Step
the
with
mother.
2 H.
These children ain't got no behavior.
I have to say it.
So I began to question the mother. These
part of the
children
contract
ain't
for the
got
rights.
No behavior. They're playing with you, my wife declare. You should be proud of them, my dear. These children were taught to bloom in slack. That ain't no kind of joke to crack.
Mama loca, boo boo.
They shout, their mother tell them, shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh no, my daddy can be ugly, so shut your mouth, go away. Mama loca, boo boo day. Shut your mouth, go away.
Mama loca, boo boo day.
Shut your mouth, go away.
I'm grinding some wheat, so I'm stalling for time.
Shut your mouth, go away. Mama loca, boo boo day.
Ooh, no, we still on the we still looking for the rooster leash, but we today as you can hear from the sound effect, I'm in a Greenlandic underground bunker, defending the motherland from these pesky Americans trying to steal it from us. What was I about to say? Yes. So my cock still needs a leash, you know. It's quite, reasons. But but the thing is, today we have to discuss. There's some disclosure I wasn't aware before of Abe. This man might be acting out of fear for his life, not like poor retardation. But I have to grind up some wheat. Gotta get in the mood. You know how it goes. You know, it's not your first rodeo around here, and you know. But critical thinking club. In one time, the thing is, you know, you gotta be pragmatic about that shit. You know, that is the art. You know, when you catch a whale like Abe, a sea cow, so to speak, then sometimes you gotta combine with the Spanish, you know, with the Spanish Armada to get the right charge to find the sea cow and bring it home.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down, oh below my bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da.
Hey, this is the annoying part.
Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's sail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harping and fought her, and she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed, and he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow.
That's right.
Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. For 40 days or even more, the lane went slack.
It's the
then
metal
tight once
version.
more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and
That's
rum.
right.
One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
What a beautiful song, because like here around Europe, we've been catching Abe and his kind for centuries. You know, the lamps need to shine in the winter. It needs to be warm. That's right. I'm still grinding. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but you know, it's also because I have to operate like then the clip shit and things like that, but it's worth it, you know. It's Abe at court. That's all I'm saying. Abe at court, you know, a sight to behold. Like official court, not court of public opinion. Abe in front of one of his peers. A judge, that is. Because he formed law enforcement. All right. But it's a circus around here, right? Let Nelly tell you all about it. Already applause.
Thank you.
Applause. Yeah,
Stop.
thank you.
Thank you. Stop. Thank you. Stop. 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 This one's called
Yeah.
Ellie the Elephant.
Oh, is it?
To Bombay, a travelling circus came. They brought an intelligent elephant, and Nellie was her name. One dark night,
That was
she
kind of
slipped
gay.
her iron chain, and off she ran to Hindustan and was never seen again.
Here we go.
Rally the elephant packed the trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a jumpity trunk, 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 trunk. Now Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and tumbled up in the jungle. Off she went with a jumpity trunk, trunk.
Oh, the dance is coming.
Night by night, she danced to the circus band.
That's
When
right.
Nellie was leading the big parade, she looked so proud and grand.
Yes,
No more tricks for Nellie to perform. They taught her how to take a bow, and she took the crowd by storm.
Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a jumpity trunk, 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 trunk. Now Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and tumbled up in the jungle. Off she went with a jumpity trunk, 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 trunk. Now Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a jumpity trunk, 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 trunk. Now Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and tumbled up in the jungle. Off she went with a jumpity trunk, 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 trunk. The head of the herd is rolling far, far away. And everyone acting silver like the whole
Oh, one more time.
Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a jumpity trunk, 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 trunk. Now Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and tumbled up in the jungle. Off she went with a jumpity trunk, 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 trunk. Now Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and said goodbye
That's right. Better times. And were the good old times when Russell Crowe was still making skinhead movies. I'm just saying, but we at the part now on the production chain where I grind the actual wheat. So we come closer. What the fuck are you listening to? You don't know the toy dolls and Nelly the elephant? The story of Nelly the circus elephant who packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus? It's a classic. It's a classic in youth centers. When you experience your first time being shit-faced. It's a great song to listen to. I'm sure it was, yeah. It must have been about 6... when I came out, yeah, dude, I don't know. But you're also from Norway. It is probably, it was probably, I don't know. You were probably listening to something like this, More the ABBA variety. That's right. It is a love song, ladies and gentlemen. But not to the woman you love. It's a song to Satan himself.
We're standing here by the abyss, and the world is in flames. Two star-crossed lovers reaching out
To the beast
with many names. He's the shining in the light without whom I cannot see. And he is insurrection, he's spite, he's the force that made me be. He is nostro disparte,
Nostra Mamata.
he is.
So beautiful.
We're hiding here inside the deep, and all our doubts are now destroyed. The guidance of the morning stars will lead the way into the void.
Together.
He's the shining in the light
Without whom I cannot see. He said Nazi.
insurrection, he's spite, he's the force that made me be. He is nostro disparte,
Nostra Mamata. He is. That's right. We grinding.
he's the shining in the light without whom I cannot see. And he is insurrection, he is spite, he's the force that made me be. He's the shining in the light without whom I cannot see. And he is the disobedience that holds us together.
Yes, I'm on Grindr now. It's where I get my weed. Already singing higher now that I'm on Grindr. already turned into the Bee Gees. All right. But we got the niceness. We got the niceness grinded up. So that means one thing. It's time for the theme song, and then let us proceed. That's right. It's the empty dance.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't spurf, and if they don't spurf, well, they're no friends of mine. Say, we can go where we want to, places they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. Dance.
That's what he says.
We can go if we want to. Night is young and so am I.
Oh yeah.
And we can dress real neat from our hearts to our feet and surprise them with a victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to. If we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile.
Let me vacuum my desk real quick.
Everything's out of control. But we can dance, we're doing it from pole to pole. But we can dance, everybody look at your hands.
That's right.
But we can dance, everybody's taking the chance.
Do the empty dance. Do the empty dance. Do the empty dance. Do the empty dance. That's right, it's the Boogie Girl, it's the empty dance. You can do it too.
We can dance if we want to. We've got all your life in mind. As long as we abuse it, never gonna lose it. Everything will work out right. We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I say, we can dance, everything's out of control. But we can dance, we're doing it from pole to pole. But we can dance, everybody look at your hands. But we can dance, everybody's taking a chance.
Do the empty dance.
Yes, it's safe to dance.
Do the empty dance.
It's safe to dance.
The empty dance.
It's safe to dance.
It's the empty dance.
It's safe to dance. Oh, it's a safety dance.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a safety dance. Oh, it's a safety dance. Oh, it's a safety dance.
All right, back to the main program of the Spurgery. I like the little reverb I got. You know, makes me mysterious and shit. Why? Where's No, that's wrong. We're doing it live, people. Oh, and there's high. So, what I bring to your attention is this. A clip I acquired. The two means of hate bonding. Where is it though? Here. So the thing with apes, we got Abe all wrong. And I did. Because the thing with Abe is, he's a man in fear. He's a man in fear for his life. Right? The man. So his actions are better explained in the context of a man and the constant fear and distress. So I might be a little bit harsh on the fella, because he told the judge himself what this YouTube place did to him. Now listen.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
Fear
shocking.
for my safety.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's shocking. even this red tonic didn't know that. That's how shocking it is. Well, listen to it again. It is quite shocking.
To me having to.
Oh wait! It's already too shocking. Wait.
We were on a panel. I have pled with Mr. Thayer here numerous times to remove this video short that was on his prior channel with 667 views that caused this distress, and he refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking.
So, to recap, because like the person he's talking about is probably Bird, right? Because that was the whole like Tony gets bitch slapped by Bird court case. But the funny shit about it is, I'm amazed. It amazes me how stupid people are. Of course, they think, yeah, well, you know, with Abe, like the funny shit is to me. I wish 2 hours. Think again, yeah, dude. It's like, yeah, well, Steph has the whole kind of shit on that, right? But it's from the court case. It's from the famous Tonic getting bitch slapped by Bird court case. As they say, bitch tagged more than slapped, just bitch tapped. I don't know. But where Abe was a star witness, right? And I was not aware that this YouTube shit causes this man so much distress, right? I think we have to listen to it again, because now I feel for the fella a little bit, you know? This is like, poor Abe. So the receipts, as he says.
I have pled with Mr. Thayer here numerous times to remove this video short that was on his prior channel with 667 views that caused this distress, and he refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking.
Yeah, that is indeed shocking, right? So, to the man who goes around telling everybody to move on, do not take this YouTube shit too serious, tells a United States judge that because another man was willing to put up a distressful YouTube short again on another channel, he felt the need to arm himself because of that short. He was in fear for his life and safety. Even this revelation, even to the man who hired this man as a star witness, Tonic, it was shocking. Come on, people. How is this not funny? Again, this has to be my new favorite Ape thing. It has to be that.
Their channel with 667 views that caused this distress, and he refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
fear
shocking.
For my safety.
Yes, yes. You feared for safety. That's shocking. A loaded firearm we needed, you know, to get a little bit of the shut eye. After the man said he will put up the short video again, Abe didn't feel safe no more. Mind you, this is a former officer of the law we're talking about here, Abe, right? So we have this former cop, if you go by his story, right? We have this former cop, right? That because another dude wouldn't take down a short video, needs to walk around with a gun now. Because he's afraid for his life. Dude. Oh. This is for sure. Yeah, dude, in fear for his life. Not only in fear for his life, dude, you gotta, like bedtime cloud, you gotta, like, make it wise. He's not only in fear for his life, dude, he needs a gun to protect himself from the mean YouTube videos.
I have pled with Mr. Thayer here numerous times to remove this video short that was on his prior channel with 667 views that caused this distress, and he refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
Fear
shocking.
for my safety.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's horrible. I can't believe that Mr. Thayer had really caused you to do that. That's pretty jarring. I'm sorry to hear that he caused you such pain formally.
Any other questions for Mr. Smith?
Like, even the judge is going like, this is bullshit. Any other questions for Mr. Holy shit, dude. Has to be the... So it's either two things. You know? Like, so this clip, this hard-hitting clip, let me play it again, the juicy part.
This resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
Fear
shocking.
for my safety.
Yes. So either two things happened here. Either Abe, he's such a chicken shit that he really fears for his life because of a YouTube short, so much so that he feels the need to arm himself, or the other possibility is a former law enforcement officer lied to a judge to make a supposed friend look good. Well, you know, both sides of the coin have their appeal to me. But both sides are disastrous for Abe. You know? Dude, how can you be like, how can you be the campus safe if you rearm because of a YouTube short? And how can you be taken serious as a former law enforcement officer when you're willing to lie in front of a judge? Interesting, huh? How that goes. Yes, it is. But the thing is, how we know Abe, it could be true.
Having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
Fear
shocking.
for my safety.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's...
So he's telling me, this man, he's a lumpy food, that's right, Brie Ellen. You seem to be a little bit of a detective yourself. So he's telling me, because let's examine what he says in that court case to this judge again.
Have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
Fear
shocking.
for my safety.
So he has to carry a loaded firearm also in public. So this motherfucker's telling me you're showing up at work one day and you have this conversation with your coworker. You say, oh, why are you carrying? Well, you have to know, YouTube started as a dating site, but you know, it's far from it now. It's like, then you give them the story. Like, I don't know. It's espionage. Yeah, he lives a little bit like it's like the exile thing, you know? But Abe is like, he's saying like he was a police officer. Exile is more flexing that he can read hieroglyphs. But it's like the same kind of, you know? It comes from the same place, I guess. But yeah. So, a friendly neighborhood watchdog, Abe, you know, is afraid for his life because of a short video that might be reposted. This man said this unironically to a judge. And makes it so, yeah, well, that's the secret bunker. We're defending Greenland. We gotta do what we gotta do. But again,
that caused this distress, and he refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
Fear for
shocking.
This former hazmat unit veteran, because of a video that was posted on YouTube, had to carry a firearm with him at night in the public. And these fucks wonder why they lost in court. And also, you have to understand, dude, this motherfucker was not just saying this to a judge. No. He was saying this to a judge dressed like a fucking traffic cone, dude. He was looking like he was trying out for Devo or something, you know? He was like, oh shit, Devo's looking for a new member, you know? I might gonna go to the tryouts after the court case. Like, ridiculous. And then you have this dude with his headset, dressed like a traffic cone, sitting in front of you as a judge, right, who went to law school, who had a career in this field. And he's telling you as a former law enforcement officer that because of a YouTube video, which started as a dating site, by the way, dude, how is this not a simulation? You people explain it to me. How we are not living in a simulation? Damn. Right? Dude, it's not even like that. Dude, which former law enforcement officer, right? Dude, like, no matter if you were shitty cop or whatsoever, like, dude, if you're a former cop around here, like, do you think they look over their shoulders because, like, of a YouTube short? I don't know. You need he's special victims unit, dude. He is like the special unit. Dude, let's play it again. Dude, it's such a this clip is greatness.
And he refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
Fear for
shocking.
That is shocking. The shocking part is that he's allowed to have a firearm. Dude, that's the shocking part. What are you people in the States thinking? Can you go, like, in the United States, can you go to a gun store and say, yeah, dude, I have a problem. Like, there's this YouTube short makes me fear for my life. And then the dude, like, in the gun store tells you, yeah, dude, you definitely need a gun. That's exactly what you sound like. Yeah. You need something with some oomph, motherfucker. Oh, there's David. What's up, David? Long time no see. Oh, you're doing well, you know. If you're coming in late, we have some great Abe news. Well, we're talking a little about Abe today. I don't know if you're more from the Sam Hill side. I know how privy you are with Abe. Abe is a former law enforcement officer that was a witness in a court case, you know. And because a bird, that is the person, like, would not take down a video short, Abe had to resort to drastic measures. But I don't want to talk bullshit. We have the receipts, from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
And he refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
Fear
shocking.
for my
Yes, that is shocking indeed. Dude, you have this man saying to this man who's running around on YouTube telling everybody how he's a former law enforcement officer, right? And this dude is telling a judge, like, with a straight face, because of this man not taking down his short video, I have to walk around with a gun now day and night because I fear for my safety. Dude, how is this not a simulation? I ask you people. Somebody explain that shit to me. All you Christians out there, right? You believe in that God fella? Explain to me. What are his intentions? How can that be? Somebody fucked up into the sign phase, dude. Dude. It's so funny to me. This is this motherfucker, dude. He is telling everybody to move on from the past, right? All he living in the past. He telling everybody, oh, YouTube should not take over your life and shit like this. This motherfucker says to a judge in court, because of YouTube, I'm strapped now. Dude, it's ridiculous. The people around here makes you question, right? Makes you question life itself. Makes you want to smoke a bowl. Makes you also want to listen to the clip again.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
It is shocking. It is shocking. I agree with the furry fella. It is shocking. But I think we think it's shocking for different reasons. Have you seen the shit from the 90s he's been posting? I know it was the 90s. He was trapped. Yeah, dude. This motherfucker, I don't know. He probably still like thinks like Fred Durst, the coolest dude on the planet. Yeah, no. Yeah, well, the 90s were okay. I mean, it's like every age, right? But with Abe, dude, it's like, I don't know. He wants to relive. This is his personal Lollapalooza. But it turns into a Woodstock. Not the original. It's a horrible remake. Dude. This Abe fella. Like, dude, now every time I'm sad, all I need to listen to is this. It makes me happy.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
Oh, no.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
Yeah, it is shocking. A firearm on his side and on his person all the time. Dude, this motherfucker, this bird motherfucker, because of a short video, all of a sudden, dude, he was feeling like he living outside the wire. You know? All you cannot make this shit up, right? It's like ridiculous. It's almost like Abe was trying to do a little bit propaganda for his friend while I was trying to smoke a bowl. Almost hit it. Missed the moment a little bit. But it's great song. This is propaganda, people. Brisk goodbye. Sexy lady, though. It's also an Ape theme song.
Jesus Christ, what have I done? Find it hard to justify. Each time I try to solve just one, my problems seem to multiply. Now it's just too late to wrap a smile around my face.
And now all the Germans. This is propaganda.
No, you know this is propaganda.
German choir again. This is propaganda. This is propaganda.
Now it's just too late to wrap a smile around my
That's right, it's a German twist. We're back. This is propaganda. I get into the dancing. This is propaganda.
That's propaganda. That's propaganda.
Slapping my ass. Yes. Great song. The word of the day, people, is propaganda. You ask yourself, what is propaganda, Terry? Well, this is propaganda.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person were permissible in public.
That's shocking.
Loaded firearm by his side, also in public. At what point, right? Dude, at what point do we go like, wait a minute? At what point? Great agreement amongst the people in the chat about things they discuss. It's always good to see people talking, agreeing, without fear for their life, without the need of a firearm. Dude, it's either... Dude, it's like, no matter how you turn it, dude, it's either the dude is the biggest bitch that ever existed on this planet, right? If he really was in fear for his life, dude, well, dude, I don't know. It's like, dude, it's like, I don't know. It's like the bitch lifestyle chose you then, you know? But if not, you lied in court, motherfucker. You lied in court. Receipt. So which one is it? Bitch boy or liar? He maneuvered himself in a position where he's a former police officer that lied in court, or he's a former police officer that's the biggest bitch boy that ever existed. What is it? I'm good with either. It's like... Dude, you have to be a special kind of bitch. Dude. I imagine what must happen on a stream that I start walking around with a knife in the apartment, in fear for my life. I can only imagine the level of bitchdom that needs. Dude, this is some ancient bitch shit you read the books about. This is like a legendary kind of bitch. This is like a bitch fairy tale. You know? It's like the Brothers Grimm of bitchdom. It's like ridiculous. Like the levels are, dude, this is Bollywood levels of bitchdom. So I'm not willing to buy that any person around here would feel the need, because of YouTube, to equip himself with a firearm while going around the day-to-day business. Nobody has that much bitch in them. So, the more likely conclusion for me is that we have a little situation of Abe Lili on our hands. You know? In court. To a judge. As a former law enforcement officer. Questionable behavior. Yeah. Very questionable. But funny as fuck. You know, you wonder probably what is questionable. We need receipts. Oh, I got you covered.
So he actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person, where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
No, it's in public. Because of a YouTube short, Abe almost walked with a firearm into the post office. This motherfucker. Dude. Well, I don't know if that is perjury. This is another one. See, it's what I, yeah, on his person, dude. He was like, dude, this motherfucker, he was not fucking around anymore. He was strapped. When he went out, dude, it's just so funny to me because, like, so when I think what happened, like in his ape kind of way, he was trying to help out Tonic in the most foolish way ever by embellishing, like what he always does, embellishing everything that he could, like to the maximum. But, you know. So, yeah, well, if that is perjury, well, he did that. He lied in court. But it is what I always say about Abe. When people say, like, yeah, maybe he was a cop and shit like that, it makes no sense, his behavior, right? Imagine a former cop and imagine how Abe behaves. It just makes no sense. But, yeah, that's a little bit of a biggie. So, I think Abe is like, yeah, that is, we have two choices here. He's either the biggest bitch that ever roamed the earth, right? Because he was in fear for his life because of YouTube things. Or, oh, he did that perjury thing in court for some reason. Interesting. You know, interesting. We will see what transpires. Because, like, I want to see, like, I have not, like, spilled it. I got questions for the man now. Has he posted yet? Because I want to use, I don't want an already used post. I want to have a new post where I can ask these hard-hitting questions to him. Hard-hitting, not hard-hitting. Oh, there is one indeed. Oh, but he does the bitch thing again. Where he does the thingy, where he does the post, but you cannot comment on it. You can only comment on the original post. And I'm not commenting on that Vegas shit. But he's around 13 minutes. 30 minutes ago, the little ape did his thing. So, That means he probably already knows what's up. Yeah, Abe, you got a little bit to answer for, right? Because like this is what in the old country, as I was informed by the nice people here, we call perjury.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
Fear
shocking.
for my safety.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Shocking. He didn't know that. We didn't know it. Abe had to carry a firearm. So either you're a perjury man or you're the biggest bitch that I am. The level of bitch required. Dude. Alright? That's almost the same level of bitch if somebody actually pulls up on you and you tell them their eyes are pretty, you know? And it's also, you know, it's wrong time and place. But dude, Abe is like, I don't know. He's a perjurer, you know? He is a perjurer. He can be happy. Abe can be happy that I don't get the numbers, right? So his little charade, his little kabuki theater can stay in the shadows. Oh, but I'm on to you, Abe. I'm on to you and your purgatory ways. No, that's a Catholic shit, right? Purgatory. I don't know what you did. It was unlawful. Let's listen to it again.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
That's right. Strapping Abe. The judge was trolling. No, that was Tonic. The judge chimes in afterwards. So that was Tonic. So Abe was a witness for Tonic. So Tonic is questioning Abe or something. I think that is shocking. This was Tonic who chimed in. And the judge then said, like, when they do much, then it's like, any else questions for Mr. here? For Mr. Perjury Man. Yeah. For Mr. Former Law Enforcement. Well, I don't know, like, we got to do the thing, because I sold my soul to the devil for the clip. Let me open the new tab. So I think she said it on COVID earlier, she will do a review of the shit, like where she reviews the thing in full or something. But it's also where I have the clip where it's playing. It's a longer clip where you have the whole interrogation, but I don't want to play the whole because, like, I'm just like you know, it's the patriarchy. I'm just, you know, taking what I need and yeah. But that's if you know, she said it's up there, and there will be maybe a full review of the hour-long court proceeding with Abe as the star witness. It must be preserved, right? Because if anything ever would happen to Abe, right, we at least can go.
He stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
The stupidity of these people. Ridiculous. You gotta ask yourself, right? You gotta ask yourself sometimes. Dude, and here I am, little Greenland, my fucking bunker, waiting for the American invasion to fight the waves back, you know? And now I have to deal with that kind of shit. You know, what is it, Abe? Biggest liar? Former law enforcement officer, so he claims. lying in front of an American judge. Not a good look, like they say. Or biggest bitch boy who ever lived. It's like I said, dude. Whatever the reason is, I'm good with either. I'm eating nothing. I'm dying, Crafty. It might be a respiratory disease. Since you don't want to invict the Pollock and I find no sugar, mama, I'm dying, Crafty. I'm also in fear for my life. But fear not, Crafty. I got a little knife. I take it with me everywhere I go. I have a little knife now. Because here around on YouTube, shit can get, dicey. And if you don't believe me that shit can get dicey real quick, right, I'm not the only one.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking.
See? Abe has the same problem. We need to defend ourselves around here because people putting up shorts. Dude, this has to be my new favorite clip of Abe. My bedside knife. That's right, dude. Now, the bedside knife, I got always on me. It's like, it's a little bit like Wolverine. It's hard to detach. It's like, yeah, that's right. I was like the pre-trial of Wolverine. They just attached the adamantium differently. Somebody needs to give me millions and let me make movies. At least porn parodies. I think I would be a great director for the porn parodies, I just want to, like they can do it gonzo shit like style, but I just want like the scenes and just the setup. Thor's hammer, that's good, yeah. We can do the whole Avengers. Dude, and there's even Abe can be like, dude, Abe can be in the movie because there's Ant-Man, there's a part for somebody with a micro penis. So, and his debut is like Ant-Man. Yeah, always, yeah. Abe's superpower is always to be afraid for his life. Oh, the man, dude, this is something else. I mean, I have heard a lot of shit grown men say about other grown men, and I've seen a lot of shit on YouTube, but this man fears for his life because of YouTube. You don't believe me?
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking.
It is shocking. It's the most shocking. It is so shocking that I almost don't believe it. That I almost feel like somebody lied in court. That is the level of shocking it is to me. Right? But I have to say, right, if it's not a lie, and it is true, and he's the bitch, he's the arch bitch. He's the bitch Genesis. He's the bitch of all bitches. Then I was going too hard after him for the ollie. I don't want this man to do an ollie, to do such a dangerous trick on a skateboard, while wielding a loaded firearm. That's why he could not do the ollie. Because he was strapping. It's Bedrock. Yes, right? It's fucking it's a man with a Bedrock. Afraid for his life. Dude, I can listen to this all night. Here's my new favorite clip.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person, where permissible in public.
That's shocking.
This is pretty much, he's pretty much being like Page B in the press case. She was afraid for her life too. He pretty much pulled a Page B. That is ridiculous. This motherfucker pulled a Page B. Dude, what about that, huh? How the times have changed, huh? Dude, all he's missing is the crying part. Dude, if he gets the crying part in that, that's exactly the Page B defense.
And he refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person, where permissible in public.
That's shocking.
Yes, indeed. Still shocked. More shocked every time I hear it. Dude, but how not, right? He did a Page B. This will come, give it time, Terry. All right, Crafty, what are you even talking about? You're always talking about some weird shit, some esoteric shit, Crafty. You know, then, you know, you're probably robbing some magical stone as we speak. But dude, like I said, look, the Pollock is a saint. Never mouth us up. Use was your silly ass. And your proctologist fingers. Yeah. Dude, she got them alien fingers. Ridiculous. She checks your prostate, she can make you throw up at the same time. That's how gangly them fingers are. That's right. I'm getting... Oh, sub? What's up, Tony Macaroni? I'll tell you what's up. Imagine your pharma cop, veteran, hazmat unit. And now you have to deal with this pesky person on YouTube. As a pharma cop, hazmat unit veteran, and you're a witness in court, and then you disclose to the judge what this YouTube person made you do.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person, where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
It is shocking indeed, isn't it? Right? We're reviewing that our poor little Abe. ABE Bang Bang. The Apester. Ape Jack. You know, was so afraid because of a YouTube short that he felt the need to arm himself day and night because of YouTube troubles. So, he's either the biggest bitch that ever existed, or he lied in court to a judge as a former quote-unquote police officer. That's what I'm hearing. Maybe you hear a different thing. So let's listen to it again.
And he refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person, where permissible in public.
That's shocking.
It is shocking. He was scared. But I asked the man in the audience. Well, there's Midwest Mama. Hello. Oh, you will like that, dude. We discovering today, is Abe A the biggest bitch who ever walked the earth, or B, a liar in court. Because these are the two options we have here. Either this man was, because of YouTube shit, really afraid for his life, so much so that he decided to carry a firearm 24/7, or he lied to a judge. Right? And it's like I said, Abe, I'm good with either possibility. But that's the only two there are. Right? This man, dude, was because of a video on the YouTube on the emotional distress of the severe kind.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking.
Yes, it's shocking, because not only it was a loaded firearm, you know? Locked and loaded, the little fella is. So now I ask you people, all 10 of you, double digits, Abe, double digits. I ask you people, imagine a former police officer of the law, making a statement at court that because of YouTube shit, this former law enforcement officer was supposedly so scared that he had to equip himself with a firearm to be safe in his own house. In which world does that make sense? That's all I'm asking. Right? So, the way I look at it, the most favorable way you can interpret this is you have a former law enforcement officer lying in court to an American judge to make his furry friend look better. Again, I ask you, in which world does that exist? So, and that is the thing with Abe. It's not every action this man takes leads you to the conclusion, not a cop. You know, it's just like, it's ridiculous. How are we going to hear? Wait now, hold on. I don't know how many times we're gonna hear, wait now, hold on. But what we're gonna hear a couple of times again is this.
That caused this distress, and he refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
Also in public. Right? And dude, some post office workers have been very uncomfortable in Abe's area when he picked up the mail. Dude, right? This is a former hazmat unit law enforcer being afraid for his life because of the YouTube happenings. It's like I said, look, policeman means something different in the United States, it seems. A different ilk of man seem to apply for these kind of jobs in the United States. I cannot see true German police officer be afraid for his life because of YouTube. Abe, on the other hand, in court, to a judge, said unironically, he was in fear for his life, so he had to arm himself. And that also leads me to think, dude, like, what is going on in this man's brain? Even if true, how is this a good story to tell to a judge? Yeah, well, if it is true, then it is the right thing to tell. But then it brings us back to the bitch kind of, you know. The level of bitch is like, wow. It's like I said, dude, he either lied, or if he didn't lie, then, dude, like, I don't know, like this is the definition of bitch made. Right? It's not even like, this is patient zero of bitch made. If that is true. Because, like, come on, dude. Fearing for your life because of YouTube? Because of this shit here? I don't know. Because of a little dude in a ghillie suit? Dude. If you, dude, like, well, I don't want to be like, because I get they let me use the video. Dude, right? But I'm just saying, we have a scenario where we have like a dude that is like, you know, not the tallest, in a ghillie suit, with a questionable sexual preference, not putting down a video, which results to a former law enforcement officer, ex-hazmat unit, to be in fear for his life. So he needs to equip himself with a firearm 24/7 because that video won't go down. Yeah. So how can anybody take anything serious that happens around here? Like, for real? Somebody explain that to me. Really? Somebody explain that shit to me. I'm confused. Right? Dude, and then it's the person who telling me all the time, like, oh, you should take a break from this YouTube shit. You're living in the past, Terry. You're going, you know? You know what I'm not off because of YouTube, Abe? Afraid for my fucking life. Well, can you say the same thing?
He used to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
Dude, if you're a grown man that feels the need to equip himself with a firearm because of YouTube shit, you should log off a little bit. Honestly. It's ridiculous. This is intro to a documentary about like a tragedy, you know? But it is funny though. I give you that, Abe. I give you that. That's the problem with people like Abe. They're always embellishing so much that they don't even check anymore, like how ridiculous the shit they embellishing in is, you know? Like he's so used to his embellishing lies, right? That for him it's like it's not a big deal, you know? Yeah, well, oh yeah, I had to have a firearm, sir. It's like where every normal person goes like, wait a minute, this is fucking ridiculous. You know? Abe has lost this touch to reality. Cutting underground cables. That is right, critical thinking care, you know? Abe could not handle the pressure. He silenced the man. That's right. Because a critical thinking cap, you know, was such a thorn in Abe's side that Abe felt the need to...
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
Yeah. See, that makes me think we're a little bit too tough on the guy. Right? I mean, now I feel like every time I post a mean comment, the motherfucker like buys himself like a knife or something, you know? So I don't know. Oh, another mean comment. Let's go to the gun store real quick. Yes, sir. I've got another one. I think today we go for the shotgun. This needs to stop. Ridiculous. But funny though. This is a grown man, former police officer, hazmat unit, veteran, being all bitchy bitch in court. Or, even more juicy, lying to American judge under the thingy thing of perjury, I think, like they always say. Not a good look, Abe. Not a good look. Lying in court. So he cannot let it. Well, the thing is like with Abe, he cannot admit that he lied in court. So the way I see it, Abe, you gotta settle with like being branded as the biggest bitch who ever roamed this earth. You're like the bitch general. You're like the, I don't know, the bitch of all bitches. Abe's idea? Might be. I don't know. You know? Hard to get lawyers these days. This motherfucker, dude. It's unbelievable. In fear for his life. Need to walk around with a gun. Because of YouTube. Because of YouTube. Let that sink in. Dude. What would you say if you have a friend and all of a sudden this friend, like everywhere you go, he shows up with a gun all of a sudden, you know, starts to carry. And you ask him, dude, buddy, what up with the gun? I never saw you like carrying. And then buddy tells you, yeah, dude, because of YouTube. I asked this one person to put the video down, but they don't put it down. They even upload it again on a different channel. Afraid for my life now. Well, I mean, just imagine, right? I mean, at least like with the people I hang out with, like in real life, that would be kind of ridiculous. You know? And don't give me that, oh, you don't even have guns, Terry. No, like even if it was a knife, a fork even. Again. Because it's like, it's a classic.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking.
That's right. Abe is right now in his factory holding his clipboard, but he's also carrying his Glock. The Glock 40. Dude, unbelievable. The man needs a gun. The man is under distress. The man fears for his life. The man knows not what to do. That's right, a bedside safety fork. We need that kind of shit. You know? Because we don't have these privileges like these Americans. You know? We cannot just...
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
yes, shocking. Shocking. Everybody shocked. You know, it's shocking, though. Dude, if I would be the dude in court, and my witness says that kind of bullshit, I would be shocked too. I would be going to like, oh yeah, dude, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. You know? They honestly thought this is a cool strategy. Knocks a bin over. Nobody knocks nothing over here. Only thing I'm knocking, if it's rocking, like I'm a knocking. 3 people. Oh, don't number shame. We don't do that. That is what Abe does. Always flexing the big numbers. Yeah, well, because I think he feels very weak. And when he has bigger numbers, he feels like, you know, somebody has his back. So he doesn't have to fear for his life no more. Poor Abe. A very conflicted man. You know. I many times sparred with the fella. I always bested him. He's not a very good conversationalist. Not my level, at least. But now, we have the ultimate confirmation. He might be the bitch of all bitches. Or, he might be a liar in court. We don't know.
He used to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking.
Yeah, shocking. Still shocked every time I hear it. It's like my ears do the hearing, but my mind cannot comprehend because I'm so shocked. The man. A firearm, though. I hope he cleans the firearm regularly. Oh, I cannot pronounce that word. I'm trying to say he's that much of a coward. He hears a noise and starts firing. Oh, could be. If I would be Abe's neighbors, I would be concerned too. They probably, the neighbors looking outside at the yard and they're going, who gave that retard a gun? I know. Well, it's the price of freedom. Fucking Americans. That's the price of true freedom. Under certain circumstances, you could be Abe's neighbor. All of a sudden, somebody posts a YouTube video. All of a sudden, your neighbor Abe is like armed to the teeth. Running around mowing the lawn with a tactical vest. Yeah. I think Abe should wear tactical gear from now on. And now that the cat is out of the bag and everybody knows he's such a bitch and afraid for his life because of YouTube, I think it's time, to lean full in, Abe. Go live with the whole tactical gear. We need the vest, we need everything. Maybe some night vision. Not anymore. I'm removing your license, right? Yeah. Well, he didn't say that, But you know what he said? He said this.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
It is shocking indeed. Every time I'm shocked more and more. Dude, he must think these judge people are stupid. Because of YouTube, dude. Oh. This is also the man who telling everybody, like, he doesn't take YouTube too serious and YouTube doesn't matter to him. Is also the man who says to a judge, because of YouTube, he had to equip himself with a firearm in the confines of his own home. because he feared so much for his life. Dude, he not even said like he only went out like to the store and shit, like carrying. No. 24/7. In the privacy of his own home, the man didn't feel safe anymore. He needed, dude, like, if you need to be armed at your own home, dude, because of YouTube shit. Wow. Just saying. You know, dude, I'm just a dude who's losing it, but I'm not afraid for my life. I can tell you that, Abe. Never been because of YouTube shit. You gotta let that sink in. Afraid for your life, right? Afraid you might die because of YouTube. Because of somebody posting a video and not putting it down. This is Officer Bradley. You know, a man who did his service, he was grazed by a bullet in the line of service, he did his dues, but here's what finally broke him.
He refused to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again, and this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
Shocking. Indeed. I don't know what to think anymore about this ape. It's very confusing. You know, because dude, like the level of bitch, honestly, I cannot comprehend. This is like things you only hear about in fairy tales. And once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there was a man so bitch-made that he was afraid for his life because of YouTube shit. You know, it's that kind of shit. It's hard to comprehend that a real man, an American, former law enforcement officer, can be that kind of bitch, man. So, I think he lied. You know? He lied because the furry got bitch tapped. So the furry got bitch tapped, so Abe lied in court. Ridiculous. Former law enforcement, he claims. I mean, people say a lot of shit around here, right? But whoever around here was like for real afraid for their fucking life, dude. Because of this shit. I want to know how many screenshots Abe has taken of the chat. Yeah, well, we don't know. He has not posted yet. You know, maybe I would not be surprised if because of this stream, Abe is like, he's at the way to the gun store. You know, maybe get a semi-automatic or something. Because I'm saying not so nice shit about him. And we know that triggered an existential threat to him. Like where he fears for his life. The little fella confused. It might be... See, but that's the thing. That's the thing why I think his parents are also failing him. You know? Because like, alright, I mean, the son got autism. I get it. You know, and the son like takes that YouTube shit a little bit too seriously. I hope they didn't give him a real gun. You know, maybe a prep gun or something. A super soaker. I would give Abe a super soaker. You know, if he was acting right, maybe put some hot sauce in it so he feels a little bit more like he can do something with it. But I could not give this man like a real firearm. Come on. Yes, a community post needs to be made about you. I think you deserve it. But also critical thinking, Cap. Have you ever thought about maybe you're doing Abe wrong? Maybe he's just afraid of you. You know, maybe he's just afraid for his life again because you're so mean. You know, when people are mean to Abe, Abe is afraid that he will die. And he images himself as, well, yeah, dude, but Abe's not gonna fuck nobody. There's not, nah, dude. Abe is like, dude, like he's the dude like who he tells at the beginning, like, give me your glasses. That's Abe. Like Abe is the dude with the glasses, dude, and he's the dude in the new Terminator, you know, in the newer movies with the funky glasses, where he has the glasses and they look ridiculous. That's Abe. But what he's not a brave man. He's a little bit of a chicken. Bok, 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 bok. Maybe that's gonna be the new sound I will make whenever I run into Abe in the future. Bok, 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 bok. The man, a true chicken. Bok, 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 bok. I call him the Colonel from now on. Bok. Yeah, is it the Colonel or he's a liar? Filthy one. To a judge. I get it when people lie around here. You know? I mean, it's you too. But to a judge? In that setting? So I have to assume the man is just a little bit of the variety. You know? Dude, the level of it's just for me. It almost repels me, you know, the level of bitch required for such a statement. Now you ask yourself, what is that statement that requires such a level of bitchdom? And then I say, I got you covered. That statement.
He used to do so. He actually stated that he would put it back up again. And this resulted in me having to have a loaded firearm by my side, unfortunately, at night and on my person where permissible in public.
That's shocking. That's
fear
shocking.
For my safety.
Yes. You feared for his safety. Yes. You know, because of YouTube shit. Dude, because of a dude who's a little bit on the shorter side, runs around in a ghillie suit and, is a little bit too fond of the period blood. That is who he's deadly afraid of. And he's telling this to a judge. That's Abe for you. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. I don't know where this leads us to. I don't know. It's strange. It's funny, though. I'm funny, but I'm confused. I'm amused, but confused. What is it, though? The man needs to do a stream. The man needs to answer questions. He loves them questions so much. Now we need answers. What is it? Liar in front of court? Or the bitch of all bitches? We don't know. Yeah. And I want to do, and just for a bonus, I want to hear like Tonic and AC and Brad explain to everybody, please, how Abe is not a bitch for being so afraid of Bird that he needs to arm himself. Like what bitch move is that? Dude. I'm confused. This is only due to terrible leadership around here, right? This would not happen if we had Fred as a leader.
We want Freddy for our leader. Freddy is a man of class. We want Freddy for our leader.
All stand and raise your champagne glass. Gentlemen and assassins, ladies of the night, I call upon you this evening in the hope of shedding some light. I can't go into detail or finger unfounded fools, but there are some here amongst us that are not playing to the rules. I've rounded up the lowlife and local CID, offered a free massage or else the third degree. There is no simple solution in this life we lead, so make things easy for yourself till the baronage can see. We want Freddy for our leader. Freddy is a man of class. We want Freddy for our leader. All stand and raise your champagne glass. Good
shall not prevail entirely, came the stark warning today. From his hospital bed, drip-fed Fred vowed he was here to stay.
I'll tell you something for nothing.
He claimed,
never in all my days have I felt so intimidated by the cheap tactics on display. Freddy for our leader. Freddy is a man of class. We want Freddy for our leader. All stand and raise your champagne.
And approaching the pulpit, the Right Honourable Reverend Green.
We're gathered here this evening to pay our due respects to drip-fed Fred, who late last night fell out of his prison bed. Know the nonce behind it? Slip the night PD. Ooh, the word is out now, without doubt, you will answer to me.
Gentlemen and assassins and ladies of the night, I call upon you this evening in the hope of shedding new light. There is a simple solution, one called honour amongst thieves. So we'll take pity on your souls and only cap your knees.
Freddy for a leader. Freddy is a man of class. We want Freddy for a leader. Oh, stand and raise your champagne glass. We want Freddy for a leader. Freddy is a man of class. We want Freddy for a leader. All stand and raise your champagne glass.
さあ、音が近づいてきた。今見えた。一瞬見えてきた。以上です。